Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
SimWorld, what up? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Another episode of Rick's BLAZIN takes. Give me the ins, the outs, to what's happening, the ins. Yeah. I was just thinking. I was pondering. And I want to talk about the SWFL really quick. And then I want to connect it with the SWBA. In the SWFL, this is free agent year, free agent time of year. People are signing. The draft is coming up on the whole nine. And Aaron Rodgers, who is unquestionably a first ballot Hall of Fame whenever he decides to hang it up, is looking for employment. There's been rumors that he was going to Minnesota. Minnesota, I think, has decided not to go that route. He was rumored to go to the Steelers, and there's a lot of rumors going on. But he has no team right now. And if you saw him play football last year, he wasn't that great. There's no other way to couch it. You can say, oh, the offensive line. You can say team, this team. He had great offensive weapons. But Aaron Rodgers, at least the Aaron Rodgers that we're used to seeing in years past, that guy doesn't exist anymore. He's nowhere near that guy anymore. And I was just thinking, he's been in the league for about 18 years now. He's 41 years old. He was drafted in 2005. And he's holding on, but Father Time is undefeated. He's holding on, but he's nowhere near the Aaron Rodgers of old. And he doesn't have a job right now. So there's going to be a team that's, and I think his ego is hurt. I think he didn't expect, he thought some teams would be offering him some big bucks and big years to do that, but I think the writing's on the wall. He's not a top 10 quarterback, no matter what team he plays for at this point in time in his career. Yeah, it just is what it is. But I got to thinking, I was like, man, I understand that. He's 41 years old. He's been in the league 18 years, drafted in 2005, has had a hell of a career. There's no shame in that. I get that. But then I start thinking, damn, LeBron James is great. How great is he? I tell you how great he is. He's supposed to be the Aaron Rodgers of the SWBA. He's supposed to be on the back end of his career. He's probably not supposed to be starting. He's not supposed to be one of the top players. All these things. He's supposed to look really old. He's supposed to be limited in what he can do. None of that is true for him. He was drafted in 2003 out of high school. He's 40 years old. He's been in the league 20 years, 22 years, something like that. Man, when you think about it, I know they're two different sports, but you're still talking about primetime athletes. When you think about, when you compare one primetime athlete in his sport and how he's looking right now in his sport, has not been a top guy in his sport, and you compare it to a LeBron James in his sport, and how, though he's not the top, he doesn't look like a top 10 player every night, but on any given night, yes. He's probably like a top 20 player every night. He's a top 20 player every single night of the week. But on some nights, on certain nights, he looks top 10, top 5 on certain nights. So he has that kind of gear that he can still go. I just think that's phenomenal to have a player of his caliber playing this long and still be this great this long. Kudos to LeBron. I was just thinking about that, and that was just like a really big deal. So as a player, it's hard to if he's not top 3, a top 3 player all time in your list, then we probably shouldn't be having a conversation about basketball. I don't care if you like him, if you hate him. I didn't like him at first either. LeBron earned my respect. I wasn't a LeBron James fan starting off. He's earned it. And at this point, he's top 3 no matter who. I don't care any order you put. He's no less than 3 on anybody's list. Even the biggest haters have to understand, the dude is just really, 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 really good. And to finish that point, nobody in the history of basketball has ever been this good for this long. So even if you got your top whoever, he hasn't been this good for this long. Michael Jordan wasn't this good for this long. Magic Johnson wasn't this good for this long. Who else? Kobe Bryant wasn't this good for this long. Nobody's been this good for even the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was great and then ended up being really, really, really good, but he wasn't this good for this long. LeBron, you've earned it, brother. I just come out of nowhere. But, that's what it is. Also, we got top 25. I'm back. I'm switching up now. I'm back to college basketball. Hoopsteria is on the way. Conference championships is on the way. We got a lot on the way. Make sure you guys stay locked in. Let's talk about it. We can talk about the Aaron Rodgers situation. I'll take that. We can talk about the LeBron James situation. I'll take that. I also want to talk about the Hoopsteria situation. Give me your conference winner. Not first, not third, second, third, who I think. Tell me in each division who is walking away with the conference championship. Let's cuss and discuss. Until next time, I'm out.